Hello, I'm Claire from Wild Ginger Films, and I'm here with the incredible Nicky Spinks, who holds the overall record for a double Bob Graham round. Now, congratulations, Nicky.
Thank you.
And what exactly is a double Bob Graham round?
Well, the normal Bob Graham's about 66 miles and 42 peaks, so the double Bob Graham is twice that, so 132 miles and 84 peaks. Yeah, you just do this. You do the round, but twice.
And so the record already was held by Roger Baumeister.
Yeah.
So what was the original record there?
47.5 hours, I think.
And what did you smash it down to?
46.5. No,
Amazing.
45.5.
45 and a half. Wow, that's an incredible achievement. So how does it feel to break that record?
Well, I wasn't actually going for the record. I wanted to do under 48 hours, which was the challenge, because I wanted to be the first woman to do under 48 hours. Although I don't know whether any woman's actually attempted the round, but yeah, that's what I set out to do. And then as the day progressed, I just sort of got a little bit faster, because I just thought I really needed to go at a pace that was comfortable for me if I was going to go for such a long time. So, but yeah, when I broke the record, I was like quite astounded that I actually broke it by an hour, so that was quite a nice thing at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's incredible. To start off thinking, oh, I just want to do it, and then to break the record as well. So was Roger there? Was he?
Yeah,
did he mind?
And he was a really good mentor leading up to it. He was the first person that I told I was going to do it. Amazing. And all the way through my training and recceing, he was always there asking me how it was going and encouraging me on when I didn't think I was going to do it.
Fantastic. There's a really good sense of people sharing the record and like passing it on in this community, isn't there? It's really good. And so for you, what was the absolute best moment of that double round?
There were a lot actually, because obviously you've got 2 full days in the hills, so I saw a lot of good views and a sunset and a sunrise and 2 sunrises. But the second one wasn't that great because I wasn't feeling very good at that time. But yeah, I think that was it. It was just the whole experience, really. I can't really pick out. I think my eating probably was the thing that surprised me, and I was so happy with, actually.
I did see you with some fish and chips. There's that famous photo of the fish and chips. Yeah, whereabouts was that? At what point was that in the round?
It was at Dunmail. I'd have been going about 20 hours.
Yeah. 20 hours and you still fit down some fish and chips. That's pretty good going, isn't it? Because sometimes you have stomach problems, don't you?
I often have stomach problems. So I think, but with slowing the pace down to something that I thought was manageable, I think my stomach also thought it was manageable.
Yeah, oh, that's an interesting point. So you didn't change what you were eating particularly? No. So you just slowed down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Gave it time to digest what I was eating.
And what else were you eating apart from the fish and chips? What's your kind of staple go-to food?
Yeah, rice puddings, fruit salad, and a lot of beans. Not all together, but one off. I think that's what I ate a lot of. But Jasmin actually did a lot of eggs as well. Because I said to her, I don't really know what I'm going to want. So if you want to cook something up, then whatever you're having, then I'll see if I can eat that. So yeah, I did and that was quite nice because I never really knew what I was coming down to, and if I didn't fancy it, there was always the beans and the rice puddings to go to anyway.
So it was a bit like a restaurant. You can pick what you want. Here's the menu for today.
I think I had cheese and onion pie at Wasdale.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Awesome. I wonder if she's for hire for other people's Bob Graham rounds. So that sounds pretty nice. But were there any hairy moments, or like any moments where you just thought, oh, I really can't do this?
It really wasn't happening when I came back to Keswick after 30 hours. Because it was the second night and I hadn't had any sleep for sort of 2 nights really, and so Threkel to Keswick, I had a really bad time over those 3 hills. I mean, I was still walking and eating bits, but I just didn't feel like I had 16 or 18 hours more in me. So that's when I had the power nap at Keswick, and that really turned me around.
Yeah, so you thought, oh, I'm going to have a sleep and see what happens.
Yeah.
And what was going through your head at that point before you slept?
I just really didn't want to come back out of the camper van. I just wanted to go home.
And what made you do that? What made you continue?
Well, the power nap really hurt. It really helped. I just had that, I can do 16 hours, that's fine, let's go. Let's just go out in there and see what we can do.
Yeah, so it was a pan up that cured it. Yeah, fantastic. And so let's talk a little bit about how you train, because you're a busy farmer. How do you train and fit it all in?
Well, I do a schedule now. I do a training plan. But also I think in summer it's just the hard work on the farm that keeps me fit, because I try and race at weekends, but then during the week I can't fit in a lot of running, and I don't really feel like it either because I'm tired. So yeah, I think that's it. And in winter my training's a lot more structured because I've got quite a bit more time, but I have to run in the dark quite a lot.
Yeah.
But I quite like winter running. I'm not a hot weather person. So
yeah. So to train for something like a double Bob Graham, you trained for that during the winter mostly. Yeah. Yeah. And so week by week, did you have a average mileage or sessions on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
Yeah. Mondays and Thursdays, and then the weekends mainly that I run on and train on. So it'll be speed on Mondays, long run on Thursdays, and then an even longer run or a recce or something on at the weekends. But my training didn't go very well. I was actually really worried before I started because the weather last winter was really bad. So every time I tried to get a weekend in the lakes, it was just really bad weather. So yeah, I actually thought I might rewrite the history books by how to do a double Bob Graham on no training.
Yeah, because you coach as well, don't you? You have your ultra running coaching training. So what is your kind of best piece of advice possible for anyone who's perhaps not going to do a double Bob Graham, because I don't think there are that many people out there, but if people are wanting to do a Bob Graham, what would you say to them as the best piece of endurance training advice?
I think you have to get to some hills. I know some people, a lot of people don't live near the hills, but it is worth getting in your car once a month and getting off, especially if you can get on the hills that you're going to be doing the Bob Graham or the Paddy Buckley, go and recce them. And then when you're actually running, you don't have to think, where am I going next? You just run it automatically, and that will really help. But so there's hill training that you can do near where you live, but there's nothing really beats actually being on the mountains that you're going to run on.
Yeah, that is fantastic advice. That's brilliant. Well, congratulations on the double Bob Graham once again. I'm sure it'll be a few years before we see that challenged. Yeah. And yeah, congratulations, and have a great summer.
Thank you.